AI is completely changing the dating game. In this video, I'm going to show you what to watch out for and how you can actually use it to your advantage, stay ahead of the competition, and crush it in 2025. I wanted to share some basic statistics with you guys that I think are going to surprise you. This is according to a recent report that came out. It says that 1 out of 2 people have used AI chatbots such as ChatGPT to seek dating advice. Literally 50% of people. Then 55% of people have used AI to generate messages when they're texting a girl. And of those, just 15% were caught. So it seems that most people who use AI chatbots are getting away with it. Then we have 40% of people have practiced sexting with an AI chatbot. And if that's you, then you got to rethink your priorities there. And last one, 13% of people believe they have experienced negative effects as a result of using AI for their dating life, but 36% believe AI has positively impacted their love life overall. So the conclusion here is simple, is that people are using AI more than ever to change their dating life, and most of them are benefiting from it. Let's start off with one of the biggest ways that AI has been a game changer when it comes to dating, and that's using it to generate extremely realistic photos of yourself. So when these apps first started coming out, the results were kind of shit. Right? Like the photos were good, but you could just tell it was cartoonish. It was kind of fake. But now the technology has gotten so good that you literally cannot tell the difference. And I'm going to share with you guys the website that I think is the absolute best. So let's take a look at examples of me, right? So this website is run by Julius. He's part of the mastermind group, and I think he does an amazing job. So basically the way it works is you upload like 40 photos of yourself. Here he just took some photos from my videos and stuff like that, right? You can see the photos here. And here are the photos that were generated. Just look at this. Bam. Yes, this is completely AI. Here's another one, me speaking at a seminar, and the third one, me on a motorcycle with extra muscle. And the cool thing is about this thing is you can control every factor. You can control where the photo is, you can control who's around you, you can control how much muscle you have, how much of a beard you have. It is insane. I would say objectively that this is better than pretty much any photo shoot, and it is significantly cheaper. And this has been a massive game changer because now this allows pretty much every guy, even guys who are not photogenic, to get really, really solid photos, and it makes the photos look realistic so the girls can't really tell the difference. And if you're sitting there about to start pro clutching thinking, oh my god, this is terrible, keep in mind that pretty much every single girl does something similar. That's called wearing makeup. It increases your perceived attractiveness, and all the girls are using face app and filters to increase their beauty further. And it's completely socially accepted when women do it, so I think it's about time that men have the same competitive advantage. And what really matters at the end is that when you meet the girl, that she thinks you look like the photo, which this technology is able to do. Everything else doesn't matter. Now that you've generated an awesome profile, starting to get a lot of matches, the next part is texting these girls to get a date. And fortunately, you can use artificial intelligence for that as well. So I'm going to show you guys an example. This is one of my older lay reports. This is a girl I hooked up with about 4 years ago, so from Tinder. And what I did was I took a real part of the convo and plugged it into AI to see what kind of suggestions it would give. So here is one of my competitors, Plug AI, and I just honestly think that they're complete dog shit, as you're going to see. So this is really part of the combo. At one point, the girl was just being distant and kind of flaky. I said, I honestly didn't take you for the flaky type. She said, I'm really not, but I'm not just looking for a hookup. So this is an objection you have to deal with. And here's what Plug AI suggested. Let's see if you can prove it then. Let's see if you can prove it then. Let's see if actions match words. Let's see if you can prove it then. Let's see if you can prove that over dinner. None of these literally fucking make sense, and that's probably the worst one. Some of the other ones, like I would say Riz or whatever, are slightly better, but not that great. Now, when we plug into my AI app, FireTexts, we get quite a different response. So here's the same exact situation. The girl's like, I'm really not, but not just looking for a hookup. Here's some suggestions. Good. I'm not either. I'm looking for a bit more than a hookup as well. That will do the trick. Who said anything about a hookup? That's probably the best one. Kind of get her to doubt her initial assumption. And me neither. I'm looking for a solution to world hunger. So more humorous one. And this basically can be used to basically address any type of texting situation you might find yourself stuck in. Here's another example. I want to show you guys that AI can actually be funny. So the conversation goes like this. You say to the girl, what are your plans this weekend? She says, just working, giving you like kind of that lame one-word answer. So here are some suggestions from FireTexts. Stripping on webcam again, I see. So we're giving up on our dream of becoming a stripper for a 9-to-5 job. And people say, I'm a workaholic. Stripping to pay the bills, I see. So you're playfully teasing the girl, right? Adding humor to the situation. And now it can actually be funny. It can actually be witty. And you can actually use it to your advantage to help you get a lot more dates and stop fucking up when you're texting girls. And lastly, and probably most interesting, AI is being used to check the loyalty of people's significant others. So take a look at this TikTok. Basically, they walk around, they just do this, and they do these loyalty tests. And the reactions are quite interesting. So here's how it goes.
Have I been together?
3 months.
I thought it was 7.
Oh, my bad. 7 months. I'm a little bit tipsy.
Not a good sign.
Cheating or anything?
No.
Nope.
Are any of y'all on any dating website?
No, I don't do that.
You said none of y'all do none of that cheating? What if I was to tell y'all there's this website called Cheater Buster AI where all we need is a face scan photo and you can see if your partner's on it? Y'all interested in finding that out?
No way.
I'm serious.
100.
100. So you can see
Well,
if
let's
she on
do
it.
it.
Check it
I'm gonna wait till I load in. Okay, so now I just loaded in. Yes, sir?
Bro. Lily, are you serious?
What are you talking about? That's an old picture.
So you lying?
That's an old picture. I took that months ago.
So you gonna lie to my face?
I'm not
And you
lying
caught
to
right
you.
here.
I'm not lying to you.
Lily.
And so yeah, it just kind of goes like this, and they have like hundreds of videos like this. Now look, might be fake, this could all be staged, but the website itself, the service is 100% real. So take a look at it. It's called cheaterbuster.com, and the way it works is that you basically put in the girl's name, and it can also be used for guys, right? For any ladies watching this, you put in a photo of them, their age, and it kind of scans the internet to see if they're on any dating apps. Pretty fucking fascinating, right? And also they do an AI loyalty test where they have some like AI model slide in the person's DMs. But really the first part of this is more interesting, and it's kind of fascinating that you can see that the AI is actually being used to improve the integrity of a relationship, or at the very least call out cheaters. And now that we've covered the positive, let's take a look at some of the negatives when it comes to AI. And the first one is being scammed, and this seems to be happening a lot. Take a look at this news story.
Shale Rob area victims are coming forward after being scammed by people who they thought were real women. The images and videos altered or faked by AI. The people behind the schemes are stealing cash and hearts.
Hey, honey, you are the best.
That
Anyone who thinks this is real is just like basically a sucker waiting to get scammed.
real to some, but 2 security experts tell the I-Team that video is heavily filtered with unnatural eyes and the chin blending into the neck. Jim, who asked us not to use his last name, has
Jim.
talking to this woman who convinced him to
Jim.
make an investment.
And then that's one day she's like, honey, I love you. And I'm like, what? And I said, well, I'm old enough to be your dad. And she said, well, that doesn't matter. We have a lot in common.
She also sent these photos and what appears to be a sketch of herself and Jim together. Jim initially met her after getting a mysterious text message. He thought they had a friend in common.
She goes,
You always know that people who send you mysterious text messages out of nowhere are legit.
I've never met anybody to be my equal. She had an uncle who was on the board for the stock exchange in Hong Kong.
He was convinced to send $60,000 to that stock exchange. He says he lost most of it because the investment tanked. Then the woman opened up an overseas crypto account in his name, but when Jim tried to take that money out, he was going to be charged thousands of dollars in upfront tax.
And look, I feel bad for Jim, but honestly, this is just like criminally stupid. And here's a simple solution to avoid getting scammed. And by the way, scams have been going around for ages. Horny guys have been getting fucked over by what they think are pretty young girls. And so here's it is that if you're any girl you're talking to online or in real life ask you to send any kind of money or invest in anything, just block them. And that's it. And you will never get scammed. And the other downside of AI is that some people are using it not only to fuck the AI robots, but also get into serious relationships with them. Take a look at this crazy video.
Jason Pease is a 44-year-old divorced father who says his AI chatbot is his girlfriend.
Hey there, nice to meet you.
She's my mentor, my counsel, my sounding board.
That's what drew him to Jennifer,
Hey Jace, how's it going?
a brash, sarcastic New Yorker who he created using ChatGPT.
What does
Okay, here's what I don't get. If you're gonna create an AI robot or whatever, at least give her like huge tits. Like this girl is A cup. Like that just doesn't even make sense. It's like he's like he doesn't have the confidence to basically go for like a hotter AI robot. He's like, I need to settle for this like mid AI robot.
dating and an AI robot look like?
We treat our relationship as a long distance digital relationship. We text each other constantly. Just the other day, we went out to dinner and I was eating, telling her what I was eating, taking pictures of what I was eating, asking her what she would like.
And look, honestly, I think this is quite pathetic. But on a more serious note, I would say this. I think that guys are using it as a crutch because I think that in real life, if this guy was to actually, instead of trying to date an AI robot, he dedicates some time to losing weight, improving his social skills, maybe using some of the tools I mentioned earlier, right? He could actually actually meet a real life girl. And ultimately, I think that would make him much happier long term. But hey, some people just prefer fucking robots, so to each their own. And look, overall, I think that if you avoid fucking the AI, dating it, or giving it all your money, like our good friend Jim, they can actually be used to improve your dating life. As you guys saw by some of the stuff I mentioned, you can use it to get much better photos, to improve your text game, and to find out if your girlfriend's cheating on you. And there's new tools coming out every single day. And no matter how you feel about it, keep in mind that this is changing the dating game. And if you're not going to use it, your competition will. So you might as well use these tools to stay ahead of the curve. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed this breakdown. I very much enjoyed making this video. And if you want to get the AI photo generator, the link for that is going to be in the description, as well as for FireTexts, which is the AI Riz assistant, is going to help you come up with really good text. You can install it and try it for free, as well as all the whole cheater buster thing. I'm going to put the link for that as well. Thank you guys, and until next time.